Even though Massachusetts leads the way, there is still so much we can do. Before I was elected, I was a dad. And long after my constituents put me out to pasture, I'm going to be a dad still. And those of us in the room, I reckon most of us are parents. And if you really think of what your core responsibility of a parent is, it's to keep your kids safe. It's the reason we nag them to tie their shoes before they go out to play in the yard. It's the reason we make sure they put their seatbelts on. It's the reason we yell at them as they walk across the street to look to the left, and then to the right, and then to the left again. It's the reason that I was up late last night arguing with my 14-year-old about restrictions, as unjust as they may be, that we placed on his life, because at the end of the day, our core responsibility as parents is to keep our kids safe. But we can't put them in bubbles. We have to teach them and trust that they go out into the world, that they're going to fall, they're going to hurt their knees. But we also have to hope and work hard to make sure that the world that we're putting them out into is a world that's not only going to welcome them and support them, but a world that's not going to hurt them. And I can say over the course of my lifetime, I remember learning about Columbine. I think I was just entering high school, right around that time in my life, and just imagining what that would be like if that happened in my high school. And thinking to myself, that could never happen. That could never happen. We're going to learn the elected officials that represent me in Washington and in my state house are going to take care of this. I have nothing to worry about. And over the next, 2 decades, we have seen our sanctuaries, our places of refuge taken away from us nearly every single day. Nowhere safe. Malls, places of worship, nightclubs, concerts, high schools, middle schools, elementary schools. And as our wonderful Congresswoman said, the response from so many of our elected officials is silence.